Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. We are back at Universal Studios, heading on in for night 2 of Halloween Horror Nights. We just got into the parking garage. We just parked our vehicles in prime parking, and we're heading on in. It is a little bit later in the evening. It's going on 7:30 right now. Took us a while to get parked because there was a lot of traffic, and we are looking to wait just a little while to get through security. I'm going to show you guys in a little bit why you guys most likely should get here as early as possible.
We encourage all our guests to follow CDC guidelines and to wear face
It only took us less than 5 minutes to get through security despite those crowds. Don't be intimidated by them. Security is on their A game and every single line is open, so that's a good plus. But our journey to get into the park isn't over quite yet. Woo-wee, gonna be a busy day indeed. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Halloween Horror Nights 2021. Also, guys, I know there was someone in the comments section the other day who was asking about resort hotel guest entrance. There are signs all over the place telling you where to go. You know, guys, I am actually very surprised that we're not stuck in a massive crowd of people. I was fully expecting to get up to the gates and to be waiting in a long line, but hey, we're walking right on in. I'm very impressed. Just after 7:30 p.m. and we are inside the park. So the plan for today is, yesterday we got 6 haunted houses done. Tonight we only have 4 that we need to get done. So we're gonna head to the very back of the park, hit up those haunted houses first, and then the last haunted house we're most likely gonna do is Revenge of the Tooth Fairy before we start repeating any other house that we want to do again. It's gonna be a great night. Alrighty, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the wait times throughout the park on the very first Saturday of the event. Beetlejuice, 60 minutes wait. Case Files on Earth, it's only a 15-minute wait. We actually might have to go do that one right now. Revenge of the Tooth Fairy, 35. Welcome to Scary is a 40-minute wait with the Marathon of Mayhem starting at 9 and Halloween Nightmare Fuel starting at 8 p.m. Let's go ahead and scroll through to the next bit of houses. Icons Captured, 60. Haunting of Hill House, 75. Puppet Theater, 45. Bride of Frankenstein, 40. And Wicked Growth is a 40-minute wait. Not bad at all. All right, first haunted house of the night, Case Files on Earth. Only a 15-minute wait. And you can see word spreads quickly that it's only a 15-minute wait. I'm sure it's going to go up just a little bit. That was absolutely a phenomenal run through of Legendary Truth. That was fantastic. We got a lot more scares, and there were a few scare actors, I think I noticed, if my memory serves me correctly, that weren't behind the vinyl dividers anymore. There were a couple of larger scare actors that I think were behind plexiglass yesterday or vinyl dividers that weren't today. Either way, really good run through. We got a lot more scares. The drop doors always get me. I don't know why. They always get me. But either way, fantastic run through of the house, and I love it. That's a great house. And in case you guys are wondering what the line is looking like to get a Twisted Tater, it wraps around all the way into Simpsons. So yeah, if you want a Twisted Tater like Coda does, you might need to come a little bit later on in the night. It is unfortunate how this year it looks like there are no roaming chainsaw hordes over here in the Springfield area. We're so used to seeing them in years past, but you win some, you lose some. I'm just happy that there's an event this year. All right, second house of the night is gonna be Wicked Growth Realm of the Pumpkin. Only a 45-minute wait. Not bad for a Saturday night. All right, it is our turn to go into Wicked Growth Realm of the Pumpkin, and total wait time 42 minutes when we were quoted 45. Not bad, very accurate. I love how out of all these pumpkins, this one down here is just happy to be here. He's so happy. Okay, yeah, Wicked Growth Realm of the Pumpkin, brand new #1. That was such a cool house. Oh my God. Visually, it is phenomenal. The set design, the costumes, the sound effects, everything. It is so great in that haunted house. I love it. And the scares were really good. There were some really solid scares and some massive props in there as well. That was awesome. I cannot wait to go through that haunted house again. I know you guys can't see me right now. I'm very backlit, but just trust me, that haunted house was incredible. Brand new #1. Also, another thing that I wanted to mention is that there was hardly any vinyl dividers in the pumpkin house either. Like, if there were any, I hardly noticed them. That's good. That's good. There were a lot of actors that were not behind any vinyl, and I loved it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and keep things going with Puppet Theater Captive Audience at a 35-minute wait. Oh man, check out this facade for Puppet Theater. An old, rundown theater. That is cool. I love the teenagers that conga line themselves, like they are holding on to each other. All right, Puppet Theater Captive Audience. Pretty solid house. Not nearly as good as Wicked Growth. I will say if you had to pick between the two, do Wicked Growth. But Puppet Theater is still really nice. I love the set design, and I loved how they made you feel like you were beneath the stage at times. You could look up and see the curtains and everything. That was really cool. I know, I had read online that there was gonna be an effect like that, but I didn't know how they were gonna execute it, and it was done really well. The set design was really good, and the characters inside were awesome. Not nearly as scary as Wicked Growth or as aesthetically pleasing, but still a solid haunted house. I don't know why this area outside Men in Black is always so freaking hectic. Everyone's going a million different directions. You're always having to stop and get around people. It's insane. Do you guys think we got enough water? And we even got pumpkin juice over there for Nugget. Oh no, we are thirsty people. And on top of that, I got water in here too. Just had a banging dinner at the Leaky Cauldron. That was really good. Their specialty chicken sandwich is amazing. I highly recommend it, and it is open during Halloween Horror Nights. So if you want a nice quiet place to go to avoid the crowds and get a nice meal, go to Leaky Cauldron. And AC, more importantly, AC. So now, let's go ahead and head on back and get Welcome to Scary done. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Scary, Ohio. A nice place to die. All right, just got done with Welcome to Scary. That was a really cool house. If you're familiar with Halloween Horror Nights lore in any way, shape, or form, if you've been coming through the past years, then you're gonna really love this house. It has some great callbacks to some haunted houses in the past, like Leave It to Cleaver and HR Blood and Guts, just to name a few. Really, really cool. If you're a Halloween Horror Nights fan, then you're definitely gonna love Welcome to Scary. Yes.
You want immortality?
Yes.
You haven't pressed the controller. Kneel before me. Divert your eyes to the ground, human male. I will grant you limitless power. I will grant you immortality. I will grant you infinite wisdom and strength. Now stand to your feet, human.
Yeah.
You have been made one and aligned with the machine. Go and be one. Recruit others to my cause.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And the last and final house that we have to do before we have done all 10 haunted houses at the event, Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. Hogwarts Express slowly making its way back to King's Cross Station. Probably doing some routine maintenance work. Hello. We got someone on the track over there working his way down, so yeah, just maintenance work. All right, so we're inside the tribute store now. We just got out of Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. We were quoted a 40-minute wait, but we only waited 10, so I count that as an absolute win. As far as differences between this year and last year, a couple of the scare actors, they were redesigned. The masks for the Tooth Fairies were definitely redesigned from what they were last year, and there were a few scare actors that weren't behind vinyl this year that were behind vinyl last year, so that was really cool to see. Overall, still a pretty decent house. The facade God is, in my opinion, one of the best parts about the house and the whole set design and everything. Not the scariest in my opinion, but the folks behind me were absolutely terrified. So again, the whole scare factor, it varies from person to person, but still, overall, a fun house. And that was it. We got all 10 haunted houses done over the course of this weekend. We're gonna try and do one more haunted house when we get out of the tribute store, and then that'll do it for opening weekend. And last and final haunted house of the night is HHN Icons Captured. Another great run through of HHN Icons Captured. Still probably my favorite house. I don't know, it's between this and the Realm of the Pumpkin. I don't know, but either way, still a really good run through. The thing that I hate the most is when I'm trying to enjoy the sets and enjoy the scares, and I'm not walking slow. I'm taking my time and walking at a decent pace, but God forbid there's ever a gap between me and Coda. The attendants are always coming through and like waving me through. Like they don't want any gaps in the conga line going through the house, and they are rushing you, and I hate that. It is honestly one of the worst things about Halloween Horror Nights is how they rush you through the houses when, you know, someone like me who enjoys the scenery and everything, and I like to look at everything, it's not like I'm walking slow. Coda is always within eye shot of me, and if you've been to a haunted house, then you know that the rooms aren't big, so it's not like there's a large gap, but God, they hate seeing a gap, and they're always rushing you, and it sucks. All right, guys, well, that is gonna do it from us here at night 2 of Halloween Horror Nights. This was such a fun weekend. It was a very tiring weekend, but that is going to wrap it up for the very first weekend, the opening weekend of Halloween Horror Nights 30. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I really, really appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything down in the comments section below. Huge shout out once again to our Patreon supporters. Without you guys, this kind of content would not be possible. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, evening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.